Welcome everyone, teachers, students, all of you. In the Gsuite Guide, the mobile version, part 3, we will learn today how to create Google Classroom, how to generate permanent Google Meet link for the Google Classroom exclusively, how to invite students for the class using their Gsuite ID, sharing documents or video links with the students, how to access the attachments from the class folders in Google Drive, how to start the interactive Meet session from the Google Classroom itself. And finally, we will learn how to delete or restore a Google Classroom. So just remember, while deleting, you need to first archive the class and then you have to delete the class. So we will see all this thing one by one. So let us begin. First of all, if you have downloaded Google Classroom, then you simply open Google Classroom. If not, then you download it from the Play Store and you install Google Classroom. Once you have installed, after that you log in. If you are logging to first time, then you have to log in with your user ID and password. But if you have already Google Classroom installed and you have already logged in using some different mail ID, then you have to log in using your Gsuite account. So let me log in through my Gsuite account. Now after logging in, this is the main home page which I can see on my mobile phone. Now the very first thing is, how will I create a Google Classroom? You can see the plus symbol at the top. Click on that plus symbol. It will ask whether you want to join a class or whether you want to create a class. Now to create, you have to click on Create Class. You will get a page where you have to enter the name of the classes. Let me take an example of class 7A which I want to create, and it will ask you for class name, section, room and subject. Let me give it as science, and then simply click create button which you can see at the top right corner, and your classroom will be created. Yes, here it is. Now once your classroom has been created, you will have to create the Google Meet link. So what you will do is click on the settings button at the top right corner. See here, I have kept my fingers pressed on that settings button. So just simply click on that settings. Now it will ask you some about information regarding the class. So in the description you can write I have given the description. After that, you can see the general part. Just click back. Now see, in the general, class code is given. BWS 5M26. This is the class code, Google Classroom code for the particular class which you have just now created. 7A, for example, in my case. Now, if you don't want that, you can disable the class code. You can again reset the class code. No need. So once you have got this, you can now create the video meet link where it is written none. Now what you have to do is you have to create a video meeting link where the students will be able to see the meet link from inside the Google Classroom. What will happen? I am telling you from the beginning that once you create this meet link, now how you will create, let us first create and then I will give you what happens actually. Click on this 3-dot ellipsis. You will get this generate meeting link. Press on that and a meeting link has been created. And then it will ask you whether you want it to be visible to students or not. If you have enabled, this is your you have kept it enabled. If you press in this way, this is disabled. If you have kept it enabled like this, that means the students, from the student side, when they will log in through their Gsuite ID and to your Google Classroom, when they will come in, they will be able to see this video meeting link. But if you do not want to show them this video meeting link, then you have to keep it disabled like this from your settings as a teacher. So once you have created the video meeting link, keep it enabled. Now, after creating these two, simply press the save button at the top right corner. But before pressing that save button, let me tell you few more things which you have in general. Stream settings. Now click here, you will see students can post and comment, which is selected by default. Now if you select students can only comment, what will happen? Student won't be able to post anything. They will only be able to comment on your any kind of post. So when the teacher will post anything, the students will be able to comment. Classwork on the stream. Okay, in the stream settings, one more is there, only teachers can post and comment. Now if you click on this, here the students, they will neither be able to post anything nor they will be able to comment anything. So what we will do is, let us keep it as students can only comment, because we don't want them to post anything. Then you can keep it like this, or if you want them to post, then you can keep like students can post and comment. Now after creating this meeting link and changing the setting, you can click on save, but by clicking on the save button at the top right corner. Yes, once you have clicked the save button, you will be able to see the meeting link which you have created. This video button at the top right corner is the meeting link. Now every day you will not be you don't need to share the video meeting link as you have been doing in a normal Gmail account, using normal Google Meet account. You used to share the Meet link every day, but now when you have a Gsuite ID, you don't need to share it every day. You have a permanent Google Classroom code and you have a permanent Google Meet link. So every day when a teacher logs in to the class, as well as the students, they log into the class in the Google Classroom, If the teacher asks everyone to come for the interactive live session in Google Meet, simply click on this video link. As soon as you click in this video meeting link, you will be able to see that you have come to the Google Meet link. Now, if you want to join the meeting right now as a teacher, you can click here in the join meeting. Or if you are a student, then also you have to click on join meeting. Now, once you have clicked join meeting, once you have clicked join meeting, the students will be able to log in now using their Gsuite ID. But if the teacher is not present in the Google Classroom, the students will not be able to log in. Remember, the students will be able to log in only in case when a teacher has logged in. This is to mute and unmute the microphone in the Google Meet, and this is to keep the video enabled and disabled like this. So since we are not going for the Google Meet interactive session, we will go back. So remember one thing, as a teacher, when you are inside the Google interactive Meet session, students will be able to join. Even a non-G Suite ID student can join, or any other person with a non-G Suite ID can join, but you will be able to see that they are seeking the permission from you. You will have to admit the students. But if the student is having a G Suite account and the student is logging in through that G Suite account, they will be able to enter this class only by clicking the video button, which they will be able to see in their Google Classroom. So now let me come back. And remember, when your class is over, first let students leave the classroom, then only a teacher should leave the classroom. Because if the teacher leaves the classroom before the students can still stay inside the classroom live. So it's always better that let the students go out of the classroom, then only you leave the session. How you can leave the session, Google Meet session? By clicking on this middle button which you can see for cancelling the Meet. So after cancelling, I have come back to the Google Classroom which I just created. Now let us see how to add people from here. You can see there are 3 tabs at the bottom: Stream, Classwork, People. Now let's see how we can add teachers first. Suppose you have a co-class teacher, or you have another teacher who takes a part of this subject, or you want to add your principal or head of your school in this classroom. Then click on this person plus button and write the name of that particular teacher, that ID of that particular teacher, G Suite ID of that particular teacher. So I am adding Shardapati Kumar sir in this class. Now after writing his ID, I will press invite. You can add multiple persons. So I have invited that teacher, but the teacher will get the invitation in his G Suite ID account. When he will log into his Gmail account, he will be able to see the invitation for this class 7A class to co-teach this class. If Sir Kumar sir accepts this invitation, he will be able to join the classroom. And if you want, you can remove the teacher as well. How you can remove? By pressing the three dots against the name of that teacher, and you can email if you want to email, and you can remove if you want to remove. So let's remove the teacher. It will ask you whether you want to remove teacher. So just press remove. So you will be able to remove the teacher. In the similar way, if you want to add students in your classroom, then just you can type the Gsuite IDs of the students, or you can copy all the Gsuite IDs which has been provided by your authority to you. Maybe in Excel sheet you can just copy and you can paste over here. So let us add one student, and I will show you how to remove also. Removing is in the same manner, removing and adding. So this is one of the students. How I have understood that this is a student, because S is there in the beginning of ID. 1277 is the school number. Dot Agnishwar is the name of the student. Dot 12628 is the name, is the admission number of the student. Then @KVSRO Kolkata .co.in is the domain. After @ whatever is written is the domain, organizational domain. So we all share the same organizational domain, the students, the teachers. If they are all used, they are working under same organization. Press invite. After typing the Gsuite ID of the students, the student will get mail in his Gsuite ID Gmail. He will accept, then he will be able to join this class. And how you can remove the student? Simply again you can just click on the three dots, that is the ellipsis, against the name of the student, and then either you can email the student or you can remove. So let's remove. Okay, so we have learned how to join people, teachers or students in our class. Now let's go back, and we are here in the main page of our Google Classroom. 12 AB Computer Science and 12C Informatics Practices, these two classes I have already created earlier. 7A is the class which I have created just now. Now let me show you how you can share the attachments. Let us get inside 7A. Share with your class. If you want to post anything in your class, you can write here. This is your classwork. And if you want to attach any attachment, see, there is a pin attachment, add attachment button, a pin shaped button, a gem clip shaped button where you can click, and then you will be able to see some attachments type, the way you can attach a file, either using your drive, using link, using your file uploading, anything. So let us click on file, and let us take one For example, I want to add this MySQL basic elements. This PPT I want to share with them. So I have selected that. Once the attachment gets attached, yes, in this way, you can also click the cross button if you don't want to attach. So I have attached one attachment. You can attach more attachments in this classwork only. Suppose you have 3 worksheets to give one day. So on a single day you want to share 3 worksheets, then you can attach 3 different files also. any number of files you can attach. Now after attaching, you have to write something over in this box, share with your class. Then only you will be able to see this send button. This arrow button you have to click for posting the attachment, posting but in your class. So I have clicked on that. Now see, in 7A, this is you can very well see it's written this is your classwork, and the student, when they will click on here, they will be able to see the attachments. Again they will click on here, they will be able to see the attachment, the file which you have sent. So let us go back. So in this way you can attach a file. Now add class comment, which I was talking about earlier when we were in the settings, that if you click here and if you write that students can only comment, students will be able to only write on whatever you have said. They will not be able to see this portion, share with your class. They will be able to only comment on any of your posts. This is your post, like where I have attached this file and written this is your classwork. In the add class comment, they will be able to comment, but they will not be able to write anything over here, because if you choose, again I am showing, if you choose in the settings, in general stream settings, if you choose, students can only comment then. But if you want, you can also change stream settings, students can post and comment. So both, they can post also, they can share also something with the class, and they can write comments on your post as well. And very importantly, what you have to do after creation of your class code and after creation of your video meet link, you have to share it with your students for the first time. Either you can just simply give them in their WhatsApp. So let me take this, just simply click on that, the link will be copied. See, I am just clicking and a message has come at the bottom, copied meeting link. Now you can go to the WhatsApp or in any other method, you can open that, you can just paste it there, you can share the information, but for the first time. After that they will be able to see once they join the classroom. So let me save it. In the same way you can copy the class code also. Now let me show you some more on this. Let us come back to the main page of our Google Classroom. Now there are 3 lines at the top right corner, which is the pop-up menu. Let me click there. Now see, teaching. I have 3 classes, 7A, 12C IP and 12E computer science. Now teaching will tell you what are the classes in which you are teaching. The students, they will be able to see, it will be written there in the students, through the students ID. When they log in, they will be able to see enrolled. Instead of teaching, it will be written enrolled. So here you can see archived classes and classroom folders. So let us see what are these. So first of all, let me click on classroom folders. I have clicked on classroom folder. This classroom folder straight away takes us to the Google Drive. As soon as you create a Google Classroom, a folder with the same name of the classroom is created in your Google Drive with that Gsuite ID or with that account. See, I have 3 classrooms. So this is my Google Drive where I have 3 folders: 7A, 12C informatics practices and 12 computer science. Now I want to see what I have in class 7A. So just click on 7A and you can see, yes, the attachment which you shared with them. This attachment has been uploaded in the Google Classroom folder of 7A. If you want, you can remove that particular attachment. Whatever you want, you can do. simply click on this 3 button against the name of that and click on remove. You will be able to remove. See, the item has been removed. Now you can go back. Even if you don't remove and you want the entire folder to be deleted, that also you can do. Simply click on that folder and click on that remove button, a bin button, dustbin kind of a recycle bin kind of a button. A bin kind of a button is there where you can just click and you can remove the entire folder. You can come back. You can again come back, but your classroom still stays. So you've refreshed the class. Again you see, go to the classroom folders. It will open in the Google Drive. And see, only 2 folders are being shown. Again you can come back. Okay. Now come to the main page of a Google Classroom. Now let me show you how to delete a file. Now let me delete this 12C IP. Let me delete this particular file. So simply a delete message will not come. You have to click on the 3 buttons on the left side of that classroom which is written, and a pop-up menu comes where edit and archive. These 2 messages come. So press on archive. It will ask you and your students won't be able to make changes. You can view this class in archived classes in the main menu and can find all class files in Drive. So just press archive. So after pressing archive, the folder gets removed, and where it goes? Now it goes to the archived folder. See the 3 lines again. Let me click on the pop-up menu and see here archived classes. I'm clicking on the archived classes, and now here you can see that 12C informatics practices, which just now I have archived, is present in the archived classes folder. Now from here, if you want to delete this entire class, you can delete. Again press on these 3 buttons on the right hand side of this classroom. Restore and delete, these are the 2 options which you have. If you click on restore, this classroom will be again available in your main Google Classroom home page. And if you want to delete this entire classroom, press on delete. So let me press restore first. Let me restore the file. So it will ask you whether you really want to restore or not. So press restore. The class will be shown on classroom. So after clicking the restore button, it will be removed from the archived classes. Come back, press on the back button, come to the home page. See, 12C informatics practices is again there in the Google Classroom main page. So let us delete this time. So for deleting, again I am telling you have to click on the 3 button, press archive, archive the class. The classroom moves away from the Google Classroom, but it still exists in the archived folder. Again you click on the pop-up menu at the left hand side, 3 lines, and archived classes. Go to the archived classes. You will be able to see the archived class, and then again you click on the 3 buttons against the name of the classroom. Then you press delete instead of restore and press delete. So the classroom gets deleted. Now you can come back. So we have learned that how to create a Google Classroom, how to share the class code and video meeting link, how to change the general settings, and then we have learned how to add teachers and students and how to remove teachers and students from a class. We have seen how to start a Google meeting through the Google Classroom, and we have also learned how to delete a class by archiving the classroom first and then deleting it, and we have also learned how to post or share any attachments in the class and how to see the folders in the Google Drive. But let us check whether the classroom folder in the Google Drive still exists or not. See 12C Informatics Practices. This folder, even after deletion of the Google Classroom, this still exists in the Google Drive. So if the folder still exists in the Google Drive, it will exist even if you delete the class. So to remove it from the Google Classroom from the Google Drive as well, click on the three buttons at the right side, the three ellipses against the name, and then press remove. You can also download the files which is there inside the folder. Now you can go back. So here I am with my Google Classroom. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Stay safe and stay healthy. We'll meet again in our next video.